peace and blessings, peace and blessings. A Galactical Federation, G4, we in the building. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to do this podcast real quick, right? Basically, come in, we got some hearty meals, but we don't even want you to eat right now. You know what I'm saying? We don't even want you to eat right now. It's time for us to get to work. It is definitely time for us to get to work. So we're gonna be having this discussion. And I think there is a vice that is going on to there is a miscommunication amongst black Americans and other people. It's not really a miscommunication. I don't even want to call it that. It's something that is trying to cause a rift, you know what I'm saying, between, in melanated unity, right? Now, we all know that, we're all going to have different ideologies and approach. Some people believe that this is Babylon, right? And they want to see it fall, they want to see it burn. Some people, everybody, there's a lot of people here. You know what I'm saying? Some people have good intentions. Some people just want to live their life. I'm on the verge of I just really want to live my life and travel and do some regular people shit. You know what I'm saying? However, this stuff is not sitting well in my spirit. And since I am on this social media platform and I feel like I do have a decent amount of followers, it is my responsibility, being a black man, to voice my, I would say, intelligent opinion or what I think about the situation. So overall, I think it is something that is, I don't think we should be promoting. We should definitely now, we shouldn't be promoting verses, using verses in something. I think that is very problematic when we say verses. Right now, we're going to focus on peace and prosperity, but we're also going to be aware we're going to be in defensive mode. And if we got to use jujitsu, you know what I'm saying? In defensive mode, if we got to get like Jackie Chan, then we got to get like Jackie Chan. You know what I'm saying? However, I'm seeing people online promoting, this whole Essence Festival thing, right? And I want to give a shout out to all the ladies, all the people that have standing up for, FBA culture, indigenous black American culture. First off, Galactical Federation, we a unit, we fight for humanity. And right now, it seems like black Americans, people are challenging us or trying to spark some type of controversy with us. However, this is a time where we need to be applying action as far as like black American events and just understanding what the mission is. We know what the mission is. We don't even have to really commute. We have to continue to win and continue to keep prospering and continue to keep moving forward and being aware of sometimes silent animosity. It is best for us to gather amongst each other and and have these discussions, and not a lot of technology around, maybe a nice walk in the park or something, with some, go to a Oprah show or something, you know what I'm saying, and have the conversation there. But I mean, it's definitely about time for just to be aware of whatever this propaganda is that is coming against us, that we have this animosity towards these other people, and some of these people have an animosity towards us, or it is an agenda to stop melanated people from achieving together a level of peace, prosperity, and joy, right? Because when we do work together, it is a very beautiful thing, and we create a lot of stuff, and that is the overall goal. So guys, this is what I would like to say about it is, another thing, what this guy O'Shea Du Jackson, I think it's content, but certain content we shouldn't promote because it sounds divisive, but it definitely made me click on it. So I would say it's definitely clickbait, but it could be worded very differently. I think you have a big platform, and it's very steady and very consistent. So I don't think you don't have to promote stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To make bread, extra couple $100. You could do a whole nother video about teaching some shit, or you could do a video about you. You know what I'm saying? You got your channels pumping. You know how this joint work in and out, and I'm proud of you for that. But yeah, man, being black American, we definitely have to be alert of what's kind of going on. Just to be aware and be prepared for Now, I would say this, I'm from New York, and being in New York, it is a level of unity. You know what I'm saying? That people do have in New York, a level of respect, and for the most part. However, I've noticed, as far as dealing with the women and stuff like that, it's not as valued as far as relationships and different things are concerned, because it's so many different cultures and people there and different intentions. So people kind of just live on the edge and just have fun. It's like a fun state because it's just it's too intermingled and it's a lot of shit going on. However, that is a melting pot, and if that's a melting pot, cool, let it stay a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? For whatever it is, you know but to bring that to other places of America and then try to basically colonize these places, that's not going to happen. We will not allow that to happen, and we are going to become a lot more financially and spiritually stable to know how to handle these situations. And that's the bottom line. We are financially and spiritually ready for whatever it is, and physically ready for whatever it is. Galactical Federation, yeah, we keeping on our boots. We're doing a little bit of extra push-ups, but it's not even about the push-ups. It's about getting your heart right. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas could be working out all day. You know what I'm saying? Namaste. Shout out to my Indian friends. Man, we're gonna have to really get some meditation going. Shout out to Shiva. You know what I mean? We already know what time it is. You know what I mean? So I feel like that is the agenda and or what's being pushed online. Maybe I should just get off the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's probably just not even real. And I'm hoping that it's not. You know what I'm saying? But I have to do my further investigation. Right now I'm stacking my bread up. You know what I'm saying? But I still would love to contribute to the cause. Galactical Federation. We just want to be aware. I'm going to just talk about something really quick. This isn't really the time for meditation, the art of being still. I feel like this is the time of doing, right? So I turned it to a random page and it said meditation is the art of being still. It has said that prayer is when you talk to God and meditation is when you listen to God. That's why I felt like I should stop at. Okay. You want to sit quietly, relaxed, with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Take 3 or 4 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Begin to monitor your breath, noticing the rhythm as you inhale and exhale. You can count mentally to establish the rhythm. Once you have established the breathing pattern, turn your eyes down to stare at the tip of your nose. Continue the breathing pattern. Continue staring at your nose for like 2 to 3 minutes, after which you can close your eyes, right? Okay, so that was like a little meditation technique. You guys take that along. Another thing too, just be aware of certain people in your energy. You know what I'm saying? They might be helpful in one way but detrimental in the other way. It's really meant for you to learn what you can learn or get what you can get from that situation and then move on and move forward. This goes to the collective. You might have people that you are close with. However, you have to be patient with these people, but as well as understanding your distance and just keeping your peace of mind, which is what I'm going to do. So that's why I made this video real quick, so I could release this, put this out into the atmosphere, put this out onto the web, and the spider will get it, right? So, yeah, after this, I might even do a meditation. I might, do some hoppy or whatever, do some videos or whatever for the community, just as far as promoting this podcast or whatever. I linked up with my mom, and it's cool. We having our conversations, ups and downs for sure. You know what I'm saying? Being accountable and responsible is important for our actions. Knowing how we talk to each other is important. My mom is definitely like a part type of reflection of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could hear her in me, how she responds to things and how I respond to things. I could see the imitation there, whether I'm probably imitating certain things from my mom. Yeah, like we have our ups and downs. She's here at the house now, but she cares. I know that she cares, and I know that she's trying in her own way. I feel like there is some type of obstacle there. Maybe my mom needs like some type of spiritual bath or whatever. I try to tell her about, the things that she eats and stuff like that, you know. But you know, she wants to eat what she wants to eat. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this isn't about my mom. I just want you to know that I go through things, and my relationship isn't perfect. And I want you guys to know, if yours isn't perfect neither, consistently try to work it out. I understand, you know, where you're coming from, for the guys, for the people that do have issues with their parents, because, and it's a sad thing, because, you know, we still in the house, but there's certain things that I wish that I don't even say, you know, to my mom. You know what I mean? And I wish we could, you know, sometimes just have like a regular conversation or whatever. And we can, but it doesn't, it lasts, but it doesn't last like for too long. But I'm not as emotionally attached to it as I once was. But it's something that I do wish could be a little bit better. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna care for my mom. It's not like the love is not there. It's just that I know that we just don't really get along as much, and that is because I think we do need a mediator. But in order to have a mediator, y'all both got to be very honest about the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think my mom is willing. I don't know if she's gonna change. My mom is, you know, in her late 50s. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the neuroplasticity, it can change. You know what I'm saying? My mom needs like a retreat or something. I really need to ask Dr. Ali Muhammad how he convinced his mom, and how he speaks to his mom about certain things. I need to learn that. I need to probably ask my friends. Not even ask Ali Muhammad, but anyway, guys, yeah, I just want you guys to stay on alert, stay focused, stay vigilant. Shoot, these people have been thinking like this for a while, so I really want you to be observant, and more so, you know, quiet, and doing what you got to do, and moving with power, moving with like swift power. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important as well. Moving with swift power, moving and preparing. Reading is very important. Reading certain books, a certain amount of books a day or whatever, keeping your mind sharp is the thing that will keep us definitely ahead of the game, is reading. At the end of the day, is reading. You know what I'm saying? Reading, playing like certain mental games and exercises, possibly chess, but after playing chess, meditating on how chess is being used in today's society. I mean, this is all coming from spirit too. I'm not even like, I don't even have you know, a topic, you know what I'm saying, like, to really talk about. But this is definitely Black American Galactical Federation. You know what I'm saying? And then this is my other friends, my Asian friends, my Indian friends, my white friends. That's cool. Yeah, we working to maintain this peace. You understand me? So, you know, shout out to the Orishas and all of that. We working with nature and everything to maintain this peace and this balance. I don't know what the hell the Pope opened up, okay? But we about to put that shit back where it came from. You understand me? Okay, now. So, other than that, shout out to the Eastern Star women. I found out that my grandma's an Eastern Star. So if any Eastern Star women want to holler at me, you could get a baby and all of that. Like, let's go. I want me a little Eastern Star woman. That would be like a good for like a little fantasy that I got. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get an Eastern Star woman, but y'all gotta put yourselves like in my energy type shit, so I could know. Like, I don't know if you guys wear pink. I don't know if you're the same as the AKAs. I like the AKA 1908s too. Y'all was looking out for me with the big booties and the little sweet girl. You know, that's cute. That's real cute. You know, I like that little noises that y'all make too. That should be fire. But anyway, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm not rogue, but what am I? I'm like the Jedi that's not a part of the group. That is crazy. I feel some type of way about that. That nigga should have just let me join. Talking about $4,000, nigga. Listen, man, I'm a real actor, man. I'm about to do this journalism, and y'all gonna help me anyway. You understand me? You're going to help me anyway. So we're gonna work on this together. We're gonna get some good quality food, and I need some extra money in my account. Give me some extra money in my account. Okay, guys, Galactical Federation, let's make that happen. I need some extra money. Let's travel. I want to be like your personal guys journalist to take you on my journey. I'm about to put this on Patreon. Like, I'm about to get a Patreon, so like, we could just really talk type shit. You feel me? And just throw this on Patreon. Thank you guys. Listen, I appreciate you. Keep on, stay alert. You know, hop in the shower. You feel what I'm saying? You still could sleep. We still sleep.